Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you are trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside...
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon...
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things and... I'm just kidding. Being...
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you.
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks to Detective Paimon.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the fail...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter... Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
left so soon.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the picture. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your you would do anything to protect them. Even if it...
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions...
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue. The road ahead is not an easy one. So I'll ask you one last time.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead. Protecting my family at all costs.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only... At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
Yeah.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouff d'été? Fremine, how are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief!
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. Oh, and I wanted to ask, Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago.
Wait, what? You've met—
Crusabina died a year after Claire. Crusabina had an extremely cruel and... When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so... A couple of months after I joined, Father killed
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. The foundation of a family should be free of, and that's what Father told.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only if Father hadn't taken over the House of the...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being... But even if we didn't owe her, we may have arguments or times when we feel wronged.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight, or so I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could...
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take... Why not keep me company for a while?
louder! Behold! Unsightly insects!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Things are about to get dicey.
Lament!
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Useless! Wretched vermin! Disappear! The wind rises. Unsightly insects. Behold.
Here comes the catch.
Squall and fury, bow your head. The wind rises. Can't move it!
Truth repeats its course.
Fracture! Confess!
Try not to enjoy. Time to clean up. Yep. Have fun with this gift.
You are not welcome here. You are not welcome.
Well, I'm getting sick.
Cyclone!
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Truth repeats its course. We'll see about that.
Truth hurts! Confess!
As a good knight should, I must come a little closer.
Can't move it!
Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess with me?
Fracture! Confess! You are not welcome here.
Too late for it. Let's spot this.
Bring it on! You are not welcome here. Cyclone! Hey! You don't want to do this.
Years of the storm. We'll see about that.
Confess!
Try not to enjoy the time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Can't move it! Fracture!
Dare to mess with me?
Behold! You dare to gaze upon me? That's far enough! Evil conquering! You're dead!
Game's up. Fun is over. Gotcha.
Get out of my... Squall and Fury! Wretched vermin!
I'm going in!
The wind rises! Disappear!
Busted.
Useless! Behold! Bow your head!
Let's light it up!
The wind rises!
Quietly now.
Useless!
Things are about to get dicey.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Cry louder! How amusing! Lament! Boring!
Huh?
Surrender needed. As a good knight should. Truth repeats its course.
Serva! Can't move it! Really? It hurts!
Leave it all to me. We'll see about that. Gears of the storm.
Bring it on! Confess!
You're in for a little shock.
Yep. Steady as stone. Let's spark things.
Truth hurts! Cyclone!
Dare to mess with me? regrets. Huh. Truth repeats its course. Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. We'll see. Come a little closer.
Fracture! Can't fool me!
Too late for regrets.
This is no job.
I must leave no... Dare to mess with me?
Bring it on!
As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Gang's up, fun's over.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. Guilty.
Ready, go! Don't be scared.
Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Things are about to get dicey.
Nowhere to run. Well, you die. Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Busted.
Go get him, Uruguay! You! Time to clean up.
Here comes the catch.
I'll catch up. Hey, go away! As a good knight should. I must leave no stone un...
Gotcha. Gang's up, fun's over.
Time to clean up.
Through me, justice is served.
Go get him, Uruguay! Don't be...
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Surrender. Judgment is upon you.
As a dutiful maid would. Ready, go!
Gotcha. Cha. Ha. Game's up. Fun's over. Cha. Ha.
Temple of Wisdom!
Witness the power of Guwa. Huh? Try not to enjoy this. Everybody stand back! Huh? Take cover! Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Share my knowledge.
Off we go.
Come a little closer.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Let's spark things up a little.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Let me read you a verse. I'm going in.
Yeah. Hey. The Temple of Wisdom.
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
Everyone hold hands.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back.
The insult shall be punished.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Surrendering the...
Share my knowledge.
Off we go. Oh,
Mercy. I see everything.
I'm going in.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Rain cutter.